What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Celio's Network. I'll be playing some Zapdos Lycanroc today on the standard ladder. This list is 59 cards, similar to the list I wrote about this week on flipsidegaming.com. Aside from the Marshadow, I cut the third Cynthia for one Let Loose Marshadow. I did write in my article that I thought the deck needed a Let Loose and wasn't sure what I would be cutting, so I'm trying the third Cynthia out for it. I do think that the second Lycanroc is a reasonable cut, but I don't want to play with only one Lycanroc. Oh, this is expanded. There, still expand. There we go. All right. So game one with Zaproc, Jars of Kyogre. And we will be going second. Fairly decent start. Two Jirachis, Zapdos. We'll put Jirachi down for sure. Zapdos, and we'll hold it from there. A Bulbasaur. Okay. Huh. When I saw the Bulbasaur deck box, I was expecting Venus or Celebi tag team. Celebi Venusaur tag team. I'm thinking this might be the Shining Genesect thing. Shining Genesect Venusaur, maybe? So, if it is something like that, I mean, they're playing Venusaur, so they want to set that up. We'll just try to knock out their Bulbasaurs. But if they have a grass attacker, which I'm gonna have to assume they will, Lycanroc will not be very good here. Lily for 5, up to 8 in their hand. Grass Energy on the Lele. Oranguru comes down. And just a pass. Alright. So we are going to attach here, bench Jirachi, play a Skateboard, and Cynthia. Beautiful. Let's Nest Ball out another Zapdos. And Stellar Wish. We'll grab Choice Band, I guess. We'll get one Choice Band on the board, bench Blitzel, retreat for free with a Skateboard, and then Thunderous Assault knock out their only Bulbasaur. Seems easy enough so far. Shaman Prism Star. That thing can do a lot of damage, but it's only 80 HP. So one Thunderous Assault, unbuffed, will KO it. Eevee Snorlax, okay. And attached to the Eevee Snorlax, they might retreat and use Cheer Up. They have energy in their hand. Because I believe they already used Viridian Forest's effect. I know, it looks like they have not used Viridian Forest's effect. Okay. Okay, and just a pass. We will actually use Viridian Forest to grab, yeah, we'll grab a Lightning. One more Electropower and we could potentially knock out this Lele. We'll attach here. We'll play Electropower. We'll play Nest Ball and fail it, I believe. Yeah, we'll fail it. Put down Rockruff and Lily for 6. Ah, and we did not get anything good there. So just Thunderous Assault for 70? Yeah, 70. We were looking for a Zebstrika, a Switch, and Escape Rope. An Ultra Ball for the Zebstrika. And our opponent can actually get down a Venusaur this turn if they have Candy, but I'm not too worried about that, because if EV Snorlax is their attacker, we're just going to run through it with a Buzzwole or Rock or Lycanroc. We actually have not seen a Guzma yet this game. Okay, we got a Grass Energy down, Guzma up, Rockruff, and Instruct. So that makes me think they have either the Candy or the Venusaur, and they're trying to hit the other piece to it. Okay, and they just retreat for free and put the Lele back up. So I'm going to Viridian Forest away the Lightning Energy. That gets one in there for Tapu Koko Prism later. And we'll just get another one to attach to our Rockruff in case we have to retreat, and that'll get in the second Lightning Energy in there for Tapu Koko Prism. And then we'll play Cynthia. Okay, so we do not have to retreat with the Lightning Energy, so we can actually just play Switch into Jirachi, and then we'll Stellar Wish. Grab a Guzma. We'll be taking a knockout on the Lele this turn. Retreat into either of the Zapdos since they both have Choice Band, and 110 putting the Lele at 180 for a knockout. Nice 3-6 prize card lead. And our opponent still does not have a Venusaur in play. And there's the Shining Genesect I talked about. So Gaia Blaster can actually do a decent amount of damage if they have the Venusaur out as well. And then it also has 130, which means that Zapdos needs 2 Electropowers to knock it out. Tate and Liza to draw 5. A Wishful Baton onto the Snorlax. 3 Wishful Batons come down. The Guzma's discarded for Viridian Forest. No wonder this deck is so inconsistent. We've got 3 Wishful Batons in here. Well, maybe Tate and Liza is like a 9th and 10th draw supporter. They're already maxed out on 4 Lily, 4 Cynthia, so maybe it is built consistently. Ivysaur comes down. Still no rare candy, so that's not looking too good. They can only use energy reload once a turn. So, unfortunately for him, the Snorlax will be getting KO'd this turn, and that will be the game. That'll win the game for us, because we'll take our last 3 prizes. So, Ultra Ball away, Jirachi, Zapdos, grab a Lycanroc. Hey, 1's prize. This is why we play 2. And we will Escape Rope. It doesn't matter what they send up, because we're just going to Bloodthirsty Eyes the Eevee Snorlax tag team into the active spot. Okie doke. We'll send up this guy, attach Bloodthirsty Eyes up the Eevee and Snorlax GX tag team, and take 3 prize cards, doing a ton of damage, 400 because of weakness. GG. Yeah, so any deck that's trying to set up is just not going to fare too well against Zapdos Lycanroc. It's just really, really aggressive. Okay, looks like we're playing against a Zoroark deck here. Fighting Dark, Psychic, Colorless on the deck type. So Zoroark is actually the main concern that Zapdos has in the high tier meta decks. But since we have Lycanroc in here, and we have Baby Buzz, and we have Zebstrika as a non-basic draw engine, we have about a 50-50 matchup versus Zoroark according to my testing with the list. So it looks like our opponent's off to a good start. We do have Guzma in our hand though, which is really all this deck needs. Another basic Pokemon is also important though. There's Ditto. So unfortunately, if we don't see another basic Pokemon, we actually can't just Guzma. And Lele for Lily, most likely. I would really love to be able to Guzma up that Ditto, though. So hoping for a Nest Ball, an Ultra Ball, or just a Pokemon. A basic Pokemon off the top. Here we go. And we get a Nest Ball. Beautiful. So we can Guzma up that Ditto. And I was supposed to Nest Ball for the Zapdos because Thunderous Assault does not work like this. I got too excited about the Nest Ball. I was thinking I wanted to get a Jirachi. But Thunderous Assault, we had to be on the bench first. So we'll just burn the Electric Power since I misplayed there. And grab ourselves a Jirachi. And we don't want to use the Thunder Mountain just yet, so I will attach the Lightning and Thunderous Assault for the KO. So I got too far ahead of myself there. That actually might have been the best line of play, but I stumbled upon it accidentally there, unfortunately. So killing the Ditto was important so they don't get an Alolan Muck down. But I could have Nest Balled into a Zapdos and Guzma'd up the Ditto and knocked it out with Zapdos. Instead I Guzma'd first, not switching my own Pokemon. But we got there anyway through what might have been the correct play, but I did it accidentally at first. It's one of those plays that feel a little weird on PTCGO, where if it was real cards and I'm like on my board, I probably would realize I don't have a Pokemon to switch into and I'm doing something incorrect here. But it all worked out in this case. Our opponent didn't have an Alolan Grimer on the board, which is a mistake. If they had it in deck, they should have grabbed that instead of the Rockruff. And just here's another Zorua, so it looks like we're not going to have to deal with Alolan Muck this game, which is beautiful. And we can just use our Jirachi Stellar Wish. Awesome. And now we can just really try to get going. Play down the Zapdos. Play down Viridian Forest. First, we will Cynthia. we're gonna need a lightning energy. Do we Stellar Wish first? Probably not. We can get rid of the Tapu Koko GX since we play 2 Rescue Stretchers. And we might not even be using Tapu Koko GX in this matchup since we have Dangerous Rogue as well. So we'll grab that, Stellar Wish. Okay. And we'll grab the Escape Board. And Thunderous Assault for just 80 damage. So next turn we're going to be looking for Baby Buzz, and I'm looking to knock out a full health Zoroark if they evolve another Zorua this turn. And then leave this Zoroark as an easy knockout in the future turns. Or maybe they'll Acerola it anyway, and we'll just have a full health Zoroark in the active, which would be easier. So there's the Alolan Muck that they don't have on the board right now, which is definitely fortunate for us. That's why we went for the Guzma turn 1 and not a Cynthia. So we left ourselves with kind of a fragile board state, but it's okay because we get to use our basic abilities. Zebstrika is not going to do much for us here. I think we unfortunately Stellar Wish first. Right? Yeah. Alright, Ultra Ball's good. We get Baby Buzz with that. And then we could knock out this Rockruff, but I'm not sure if that's worth it. Yeah, we want to just take the prizes and stay ahead. So we'll grab Ultra Ball. And I think I will get rid of a Zebstrika and a Guzma to grab Baby Buzz. Play it down, attach. I'm actually going to burn the switch because we need to get some more basic Pokemon on the board. We need like a Rockruff would be great. Okay, no Rockruff. We can go for maybe a single Stretcher. Or do we wait and shuffle? Zapdos, Koko, Zapdos. We'll wait. We can just do it next turn. Okay, so Sledgehammer for the knockout. We're taking 2 prizes going down 3 to 4. Okay, Cynthia and Jirachi. They actually need a Devoured Field to knock us out, which is nice. They're playing Nanu, turning a Lele into a Zorua. Putting down a Lycanroc. This Lycanroc cannot knock out Buzzwole at the moment. Dangerous Rogue's doing 50, so looks like they're going to try to Claw Slash our Jirachi, I guess. Yeah, Claw Slash on the Jirachi. Okay. So we can actually Guzma up a Zorua and Sledgehammer it, which sounds pretty nice. So we'll Guzma up a Zorua, send up the Jirachi since we have a Skateboard and Switch, of course. Okay, Stellar Wish for a Nest Ball sounds good. And we'll Nest Ball for a Rockruff. And we'll attach an energy there. Play this down. Play this down in case we get judged or something. It's looking like next turn we can win, so I'll actually just rescue Stretcher a Jirachi and bench it. So we for sure have draw power to try to hit this Bloodthirsty Eyes next turn. And then retreat into Buzz, and we'll Sledgehammer for 60 after weakness. So here's a Guzma, and they're going to go for the Rockruff, of course. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And just Claw Slash, so no Zoroarks coming down. Let's go Jirachi to the active. We might just want to try for another Guzma on a Zorua again. Okay, Stellar Wish. Ultra Ball is fine, I think. Well, we have 2 Electro Powers, so what could we do with that right now? Zapdos with a Choice Band and 3 Electro Powers would be a knockout. But do we even have that left? We have 1 Choice Band played. I think the Ultra Ball is just so much safer. We'll retreat into Jirachi. Stellar Wish for a Nest Ball. And we will play Nest Ball. Okay. Well, Nest Ball, Tapu Koko Prism. And we already retreated with this Jirachi, so switch into Baby Buzz and then Cynthia, I think. Yeah. So there is potential that we could win with a Tapu Koko GX this turn if we hit Rescue Stretcher. But I don't want to bank on that and just leave the Jirachi active and hold the switch into the deck. So I think this is the safest line of play we can make. And just shuffle the Electro Powers back in. I will attach 1 Lightning Energy to get it into play, and then we'll Cynthia. Okay, good. So we didn't hit it, so I'm glad that I did not do that. Let's thin out the deck. Grab a Lightning Energy. And Nest Ball. Okay, for a... we'll do it for a Rockruff. Dance of the Ancients, we'll put 1 and 1. I actually should have gotten a Fighting Energy with that Viridian Forest. That was a slight misplay. We'll see if it comes up. Bench another Jirachi. And Sledgehammer for 30. So we'll see if they get the Guzma. Even if they do get the Guzma, we're just searching for either a bunch of Electro Powers and a Zapdos or the Rescue Stretcher for Tapu Koko GX. Their best possible play here would probably be an Acerola and then into a Zoroark GX with a Devoured Field. And then since they remove the Viridian Forest, we don't have a guaranteed Fighting Energy for the Rockruff. Okay, so they get the Guzma and they're gonna target down the Rockruff, I suppose. That's what makes sense here, at least. Ultra Ball away, Unit and Choice Band for Zoroark GX. Rockruff is usually the target. That's what scares every deck, pretty much. And they put more energy on the board, so Tapu Koko GX is definitely going to be able to take a knockout if we hit the Rescue Stretcher. And here's a switch, and then the Guzma. So they made it a point to make sure Lycanroc's the one in the active, even though it's damaged and will be easier to knock out. So we'll send this up. There's a Blitzel. That is not going to help us, but what we can do is thin out the deck. So 16 cards in the deck now. Our hand, I guess we grab the Lily. Our hand does not lend itself well to a Lily, though. Do we have Cynthia's left? No, we're out of Cynthia. I think we play this down, and then Lily, and then retreat and Stellar Wish. Or do we hold the possibility of a Zapdos winning us the game and we don't attach? So a Zapdos would be 80, 110, 140, 170. We would need a Choice Band and 2 powers off of Lily, and no, we don't do that. We never get that. That's not possible for us. Okay, so we're attaching this here and then playing Lily. Rescue Stretcher, there it is. And since they have all that energy on the board, that will do the trick. Put a Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand. Yes, please. Choose an energy to move. We're gonna take all of them. And Tapu Thunder GX for the win. Alright, so we never actually saw an Alolan Grimer from our opponent there, so it's possible either Alolan Grimer was prized or they just weren't playing one. But our turn 1, we would have definitely played much different if they benched a Ditto and a Grimer, because then Guzma with just Zapdos Jirachi as our board wouldn't have been great, because then they play Alolan Muck down next turn and we lose from there. So we would have had a Cynthia and try to establish Rockruffs and a Blitzel. Okay, Tapu Koko could be worse. We have Nest Balls, Skateboard, Guzma, Thunder Mountain. We're going first, so we actually get some time to set up. Oh, and Lugia is weak to Lightning. That's a great start for us. So let's go for Nest Ball for Jirachi. We'll check our prizes while we're here. 1 Lycanroc prized. That's why we played 2. Check to make sure it's not in my hand, so I'm not an idiot, and it is not. It is indeed prized. So we'll grab Jirachi, and I guess we will be grabbing a Zapdos as well, since this is a Zapdos deck. And I'll attach a Skateboard there, and Lily. We could attach Skateboard to the Tapu Koko to retreat into Jirachi, but attaching an energy is just fine by me. That's 1 into the discard pile. Stellar Wish. Nothing too great. We'll grab an escape rope. And pass from there. So the lightning weakness, we can just hit it with Tapu Koko GX's first attack, Sky High Claws, which does 130. It'll do 260 because of weakness. Zapdos Thunderous Assault, remember, does not apply weakness. And they passed. Okay, so maybe this is a stall deck, and they Cynthia'd and then did nothing. Okay, that's fine. It sounds good. Not gonna lie, I'm currently adding up how much we would have to add on the Zap Kick to get the knockout here. But I'm thinking it's not the correct play. So we're going to play down a Viridian Forest. We're going to get our second Lightning Energy into the discard pile. See if Tapu Koko GX is here, and it is in the deck. We will attach and play down Electro Power just to burn it out of our deck, and then we'll play Cynthia. We don't want to play anything else, right? Yeah, that's it. Cynthia. If we get Tapu Koko GX, we win. And we got Ultra Ball, so we're good to go. Dance of the Ancients. Gonna dance with the Ancients. Put 2 Lightning Ultra Ball for Tapu Koko GX. Look at that. Arrow Trail and Sky High Claws. Sorry, Lugia, and they scoop. Awesome. Turn 2 win with ClapRoc. Probably the most aggressive deck in the standard format. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video with some Zapdos Lycanroc gameplay. Like I said, you can read more about the Zapdos lists that I've been testing at flipsidegaming.com for free. And you can also use code CELIO while you're there to shop for 10% off of your next order, $10 or more. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video. And over to the right are some other videos I think you might like. I'll see you next time here on Celio's Network.